In the heart of the Highlands, where the wind carries stories older than time, a new chapter begins. Here, the land and water breathe as one. The farmers rise with the morning mist, and now they cast more than seed. They cast lines into the deep. The Highlands fishing expansion brings more than just a livelihood. It brings life to the rivers that twist between mountain and meadow. From field to shore, from plough to paddle, your hands shape every inch of this world. This isn't just farming, it's harmony between soil and stream, between man and nature. So take a breath of that Highland air, listen to the call of the loch, and remember, out here, every ripple tells a story. Welcome to the Highlands.
Well, hello. We're on KinLaig, a Scottish map of giants. Exciting. I honestly overwhelmed with this one. I do think genuinely a lot of the UK players have been waiting for this massively since before FS25 released, because Giants made no secret that this was going to be a British map for the Season 1 DLC map, and here it is. We're here now, live. So, I am playing YouTube livestream catch up on how to do this stuff, as always. I always struggle with this bit. I am hoping I can see the chat on my OBS as opposed to on YouTube itself. The last message I can see is from Slot and Benny, so I'm hoping that'll appear on your screen as you're seeing it now, and that's where we're up to. I've also checked, and I'm about 20 seconds lag between what I'm saying and what's going through to YouTube, so just bear that in mind when you're interacting with me. I will probably be about half a minute behind you. So yeah. Okay, so we're on the map, and I just thought it'd be quite amusing to set the map weather to rain, because this is pretty much how the UK is 24/7 these days. It doesn't feel like there's a day where we're not raining. So I just thought it'd be quite amusing to start the Scottish map in poor weather. Here we are. So I've elected to come in and start up at a different farm to the starter farm, just for a change of pace. I've had a look around the map very briefly. For those who've been interacting with me off YouTube, I was meant to be available from when the DLC dropped. I then had to go into work for a little bit, so I didn't get back till just a couple of hours ago. So I've had very little time to embed myself onto this. So yeah, so I thought I'd come have a look at this this farm. There's 3 on the map. This one up here is probably the smallest. I haven't figured out why, but this silo does not seem to be functional. It just seems to be decorative. But the clamp and the shed, I believe, are functional. At least the shed door's open. So yeah, quite nice. I've got myself a little Can-Am Defender HD9. I thought this would be good to navigate the map for a bit, just sort of interest. Let's put the time up to 5, just so we get a bit extra daylight. But genuinely, I have absolutely no clue where we're going. I also put a few advertising signs in. That Dexy gets about all the place. So, I have no idea if I'm going the right way, the wrong way, which way, who knows. Let's try down here. But this map is stunning. I won't lie, I have been watching other people's videos, the ones who've had the good opportunity of getting pre-release content. And yeah, this made me a bit more excited to actually get on the map. Oh, look at this. No one showed me the scarecrow before, so that's new. It doesn't appear to be a collectible. Speaking of collectibles, we should really keep an eye out for them as well. Yeah, and happy. It is cold. It's not wet currently. It's been wet up here earlier though, so it was raining in my town. So hence the weather. Am I going the right way? Where am I at on the map? Going up to field 21. Okay. So I think we'll navigate up to 21 and to our left and see what's down there, because it looks like there's a couple of markers. Naturally, I haven't set up my crash counter yet, Sloth, but reading chat and navigating this is going to mean that I'm going to crash quite often, I imagine. And again, whilst we're early on the stream, just out of interest, what's my game audio and audio vocal volume like in comparison to each other? One's not drowning the other one out, I hope. Oh, speed bumps. Yeah, I mean, everything. You don't see many of these actually functional in the country anymore. These are very much more functional in the game here than they are in real life. Also in much better nick as well. Oh, it's not quite that detailed. I was wondering if this was going to be branded with the Queen or the King's crest, but it seems to be branded with neither. That might be a copyright thing. Fun fact though, it's a criminal offence to obstruct a postal worker in carrying out their duties, so I hope that we don't obstruct any postal workers while we're playing the map tonight. Yeah, I don't know how many of you have all had access to this map. For those who have got access to the map, what's your thoughts on it so far that you've seen or played on, if you have managed to do so? I've got a good friend who's in the chat. I won't name him, he can name himself if he wants to. He can't play the map because his graphics card doesn't cope well with it, and he's having to wait for a new graphics card. Sad times for him. So I wonder where the map boundary is. I also wonder where the train is. You know what I am disappointed with? And I'm not going to knock Giants, but I'm very disappointed that the steam train has no steam. That really defeats the object of a steam train. So currently we have a train. So yeah, this is highly disappointing. The rest of it though, pretty good. Oh, if I just... Oh, I almost missed the train there. There you are, see? No steam. That would have been so much better if I had not just driven off before that turned up. Anyway. Pure, you should definitely buy it. I can't fault this map. It is absolutely stunning. Hopefully we'll spend a couple of hours on here and get to have a good look around. Might do a bit of farming. Don't know yet. Right, where are we going to now? So if we go up and to our right, we can head back towards the main town area. Now, I've not been a big forestry person on previous maps or series, and I know I've had a few comments from people saying they'd like to see me doing a bit more forestry, and I agree. But then every time I try and do it with the actual equipment, the trees just don't seem to be compatible. And I have on good authority from a few other people, these trees are forestry friendly with the equipment. So that should give me opportunity to get a bit more embedded into that. Now, do I need to go up to our left and see what's in that corner? I'm going to guess it might be the sawmill. I like to get this with the plough, the snow plough, but I don't plan to put snow on the map this evening. Now here's the thing, can we, well, this is the main farm, isn't it? Right, this is starter farm, so if I'd started a new farm mode, I would have got this farmland. So yeah, that's the animals. A couple of shed spaces. The main house. Where's Grandpa? I thought... Don't we normally have the NPC there? Oh, again, I don't own the land, so I can't actually open the gates. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing sometimes. Right, 2 seconds. We'll have to maybe purchase the land, I think. I've put a lot of money in the bank balance because I thought we might as well. So we'll buy that. We don't need to buy the fields. Yeah, I saw Scroft and I think CDP as well. Certainly Scroft was creeped out by the grandpa looking through the window because he follows you, he tracks you, and I mean all the NPCs do that. But yeah, it's my first time looking at the house. A bicycle. Obviously we can't use it. A washing machine. Again, these are very typically British styled farmhouses. A very small office. Open plan kitchen, diner, living room with what looks to be quite a hard, uncomfy sofa. Oh, bathroom. All the mud corners, we get a shower. Oh, a bedroom with 2 doors to get in and out of it. Interesting. There's a computer. I mean, even the wall sockets. I mean, my critique of the wall sockets, they're turned on with nothing plugged into them. That's a risk factor. I haven't found a single smoke alarm in the house, so you know, no idea what this setup's for. Ask no questions, get no lies. But yeah, if I'm going to critique anything, Giants, you haven't put smoke alarms in the houses. Or at least not in this house. Right, so that's that bit done. So yeah, so I am planning to start a new series on this map, and I would very much like opinions on how you'd like to see that series pan out. My intention is to start with that small farm, not the solar farm, so that is my intention to start up there naturally. Let me just read the comments. Yes, if you'd had the graphics card slot, you would have been here with me. And yes, Oliver, you are absolutely right. You could totally get every weather in one day, every season. It's nice to see you here as well, and it's been a long time since we've spoken, so I hope you and your family are doing very, very well. Hoping you've got the game as well and that you're enjoying it. This is, whilst there's been a few people critique the width of the roads, and they are a little bit wider than what would be normal for the UK, it doesn't feel out of place. I'm quite content with the width of the roads here. Yeah. Oh, go through a red light. You didn't see that. Oh, at the post box. Yeah, very nondescript crest. Timing's accurate, near enough. I am absolutely loving this map, and I can't really wait to get fully embedded into this. It's like a kid at Christmas. I have no idea if I'm going the right way, the wrong way, if there is even a way. So, what's up here? The dairy. Guessing that's also a sell point of some description. Logistics Centre East. Dairy. Electric charging. Okay. Oh yes, so there's. Nice. I have an electric car, so you know, I'm all in favour of stuff like that. Ooh, new puppy. What kind of puppy have you got? Not that I know much about dog breeds, so you know, you could say a name and I'll still go here. Oh. There's another crash counter there for your slot if you're going to keep track. That's what, 2 now? Maybe 3? let's get rid of the rain, because the rain is now annoying me. There we go. No, we'll leave that for a bit. I want to explore the town centre a bit better. I mean, it is stunningly beautiful. I genuinely don't know what you all think, but I am loving this. Fast kind of full. Is that a pub? Maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, absolutely loving this map. Right, so I feel like I've missed a big chunk of the town square, but maybe I haven't. I mean, even things like these signs here. It just has a very authentic feel of England, or in this case, Scotland. Oh, I've been up here already. Right, I want to try and get down to the fish market. That's what I want to get to. So I think... Can I go up here and down? Possibly, yes. Look at this, everything, it just... whilst I have genuinely been watching other people's videos, it just didn't do it justice being here, directly, looking around yourself. Yeah, this is how maps should be made. Here we are, fish market. Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, happy I heard that the fish is quite lucrative in some respects. I'm not entirely certain that the fishing with the rod is particularly lucrative. Very time consuming. But the other fishing production is quite a good production to get embedded into. Oh, canoe. Right, should I buy a boat? And can we buy that from the store? Not there, we can't. Is it in here? Is there a new category for boats? Fishing rods. Apparently I've got 2 fishing rods. I don't know how I've managed to do that. Right, if anyone has any idea how we buy the boat, that would be really useful now, because I'm guessing we need to find a point on the map to do it.
Good to see you, pal. Fisher Deuce. What brings you to these parts? Oh, just saying hello to your friend. What brings you here? I can sniff out your hair and skin. Haven't felt much air or the sea. New to KinLaig, eh? Really? Well, this town. Aye, it's something. Just no sure what. And I'm afraid to ask. Name's Alistair. Most call me Dare. Shorter. Glad to meet you. Hope I'll stay glad. I fish, I tie knots, I shout at seagulls. Fisher and harbour master by default, really. As long as you don't behave like a seagull, we'll get along just fine. No screeching, no snatching.
He's a talker,
and
isn't
no
he?
hovering near my plate like you're waiting for a chance to move them sticky fingers. That's how we stay pals, eh? So what's your business?
Right, so there must be a way on here where we purchase it, maybe. Fish market. Yeah, I'm not sure to be fair. I doubt there'll be anything in this setting for it. I mean, again, of all the people I've been watching doing videos, I just didn't pay attention to how they got the boat. I thought you just bought it like a vehicle. Right, well, we'll circle back to buying the boat when I figure out how we do that. Unless, Sloth, you want to be my chief investigator and try and find a way if Miss Google knows how to do it. Because I can't seem to see any trigger points. That's a good point actually, are my triggers on? I'll put them on just in case. Still nothing jumping out at me here. How old's the border collie then, Oliver? If it's a puppy, is it a couple of weeks, couple of months? Nothing I can see, Sloth. I don't know if that's just because I'm not looking properly or hard enough, or if I'm missing something. because you can buy a speedboat and you can buy a tug, from what I've seen. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll have a bit more of an explore. They've even got scaffolding. Again, typically British. Yes, that is very much a puppy age, isn't it? 13 weeks. That's, is that Katie? That must be the animal dealer.
Oh, hi. You're Walter's grandkid, aren't you? I'm Kate.
I'm not Walter's grandkid, but okay. We'll go with it. I'm getting all of the UK driving rules as well on this map so far. Yes, absolutely loving it. Really want to get fully embedded into this. So I think for the live stream, what we're going to do, I want to have a bit more of an explore around. Partly because I'm lost and have no idea where I'm going. We maybe look at the constructible items, because you can build a castle on here, can't you? So I might explore what we need to do that. We'll do it properly on a series, but we can just take a look at the early stages on this one. So, where do we need to go, do you think? Because the castle looks to be around plot 66 there. That looks to be roughly where it is. And I think I'm going to have to go this way and the long way around to get there. Right, so what's that sloth? It should have spawned in front of where you bought it. I haven't bought it, that's the problem. So how do we buy the boat sloth? That's the important thing. So I think this is the second farm on the map. This is the Yetisada farm. The second farm here I think is one of the larger farms. So it looks like it is. So we can navigate that at some point in the future. And yes, happy. We will need the sawmill to do the constructible, I believe. It's going to be a very expensive venture, isn't it? I'm also hoping that auto drive guy gets the auto drive route for this quite quickly, because I'm having to do this all manually currently. Now again, for anyone who is in the UK and you've been driving around the rural areas of the country, especially if you are driving up to Scotland, these kind of scenic, picturesque areas are very, very frequent. And this just gives that sense, that feel of it as well. I mean, the laybys aren't quite as big as this usually, but nice all the same. Right, I've gone the wrong way again, haven't I? Right, brown sign, castle. Let's follow the castle sign. Hold on. Thought I'd give that a test, see what it's like. We don't need the lights on anymore. Right, so I'm guessing we don't necessarily buy the plot of land, we just deliver items to this sell point. And progressively this will build, I guess. Ah, look at the view. Double like a bus, train bridge. It does feel very much like home, this kind of a map. Oh, another ruin. Not seen any collectibles so far. Yeah, I probably do need to make my own drive route, but not today, not tonight. Right, so we'll leave that there. I did already pre-purchase 2 JCBs and 2 budding trailers on the assumption we might do some crop work. Yeah, we still might. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to purchase a trailer, a suitable trailer that is, to take up our wood and the like. That's a small one, so we'll do this one, I think. Oh, I set my shop point somewhere else. That was a mistake. Let's reset that. And reset the item back to the store. Right, now I'm wondering, is there like a warehouse or somewhere where we can purchase wood, so we don't have to maybe go and use the sawmill just yet? We could maybe just purchase planks. Because like I said, we've got 10 million in the bank. There's no money worries on this one. This is just a case of trying to see what that production's like. Coal, sawmill. Let's see what the warehouse has. We can't go in there. Buy points. Doesn't look like there's any buy points. What's this? Ah, here we are. Right, so planks. I really should have looked at what we needed. I'm going to assume we will need planks, so let's take 5 of them. Let's take 5 of them. Perfect. Can you tell us what it needs? So wood beam and planks long, so we didn't get any wood beam, did we? Right, so can we set the worker to go here? Job, go to nope, didn't like that. See, this is why I don't like the giants navigation. It doesn't always work. Ah, there we go. Right, okay. So it's gonna head over here. We will get our bearings again. Have I gone to the wrong place? Yeah. Wood beams. We need wood beams. Right, well, we'll navigating the roundabout accordingly. So, let me catch up with the chat. We have so I can get the boat from the docks. Okay, we'll have to look at that again. The sawmill is at 30,000. I thought it might be more 300,000 possibly. Cheat a bit. I might have a mod enabled where I can just auto load the trailer. I do. Fantastic. Now, best way to get to the castle. Now the good thing with videos, I would just be fading into me arriving at the castle when this would be the case. However, you're going to have to put up with my dulcet tones while we talk around getting there. And yes, Sloth, cheating is always my favourite pastime in things like this. This is absolutely a game, not a job. Better go on the left because the double decker bus won't stop for us. Yeah, this is I know I keep saying it, but it's a lovely map. I cannot fault it. Not the fastest track to mine, is it? I haven't said that, we're going uphill, so I'll let it off. Oh, that's how I missed it last time. It's down here. Okay. Right, so that's that delivered. Do we still need more wood beam and planks long? Just again, for the sake of simplicity, let me try and spawn them in. So, wood beam, planks long. No, that's not the right thing, I don't think. Wood beams. That's 1, 2. Planks long. Now see, that's saying the storage is already full. I'm confused. I don't normally do productions, so look, I don't do constructibles normally. So does it need to consume all of this storage to get to the next stage? What's the? Oh, okay, right. No, it just needs to spend more time. Go through the night on this one. Okay, right, so... Okay, interesting. Right, so every day, that's what it needs per day to go through. That's fair enough. I'm okay with that. I can manage that now. Sloth, yes, I more than likely did break it. And Happy, I think what happened is when I took the wood here, I got paid for the pallets. I don't know how much the pallets were paid here to what I spent buying them at the warehouse. So I don't know if that's the cost-effective way of doing it or not. It's probably not the most playable way of doing it, because the whole idea would be to chop the wood down, do stuff like that. But yeah, okay. Crash number 5 there. So yeah, right, okay, well we'll circle back to that a bit later on. I am going to... Let's go back to the dock, because I really want to try and find this boat. Our trigger point here. By a troll boat. This brings back memories of being down Cornwall on an old pirate ship. So it's not there. Nothing there. Oh, here, right, there's a shop icon. What's this? Here we are. Right, okay, so boat and... Ooh, 275,000 for the big one, 55,000 for the small one. Let's buy the small one first. There we go. I mean, for a speedboat, it's different. I mean, I'll give them the credits. It does feel fairly realistic to driving a boat. Yes, it's Captain Dex, absolutely. Oh dear. So the map is a 2x map, but the water is additional to that. So the 2x map plus then the water, so it's slightly, in some ways, slightly bigger than a 2x map overall. They've done a good job with the boat dynamics, if I'm honest. That's interesting. I mean, happy, I like the confidence you've got in me that I might sink the boat. I'm not going to say I'm not going to sink the boat, because if I say that, I will sink the boat. Right, so can we buy the other boat as well, or can we only have one at a time? Because I feel like this one's... Hey, I didn't crash. How is that for steering? Right, it won't stop, but that's a different thing altogether. Right, let's try and buy the other one. Oh, we can buy them both. Fantastic. Does that mean we can have a fleet of boats? Could I buy another one of these if I move this out of the way? Don't think we have a need for two. Right, how do you get this oh, there we go. That navigates that. Championi. Oh, this is a lot slower to get going. Right, so fishing DLC. For those who've not played the game, let's have a quick look around at what that involves. We will try and dock this at the next pier. This one's going to take a lot more skill because it'll take a very long time to slow down. Oh. Yeah, it does take an exceptionally long time to slow down. Okay, so the boat's ready. Fishing DLC, where would they be at? Would they be under factories? We're not. There won't be sell points. Oh, it's its own thing again. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so. I think just for simplicity and because the boat is slow, we might make this a bit closer to the harbour. I mean, technically speaking, we could do it this close, and then we wouldn't actually have to do a great deal, could we? We could just do it this way. That feels like cheating, doesn't it? We'll put that there for now, just for fun. So salmon fish food. What does that do different? So you get 26 salmon from 36 young salmon. But if you put fish food in, you get 32 salmon from 36 young salmon. Okay, good. Interesting. How to use the crane? But the crane's going to reach the other point, is it? But it'd be funny if it did. What was that, Sloth? Do you want to see the production point interact with the water or the boat? Oh, there's the fish in there already. Right, so what else do we need then? We need to create our young fish, don't we? So we need another production for that. Is that this thing here? Is that what we need to produce the young fish? I imagine it is. Now I have got mods on that mean I can place things where I want, so I can actually just put these down here. I'm not sure if it'll be usable because I don't own the land. That might be the next problem. Yes, it doesn't look like any okay, so that's fine as well, so we can activate that. So all that needs is fish food. And if we just spawn fish food in for now, I'll do this all the proper way in an actual series. Oh, I saw fish food there. Right, so I'm totally missing everything I need to see. So I've just added that to this. No, it hasn't. Right, I think you can actually buy them from the store, so well, now I'm confused because I take our store delivery charge, so why haven't they arrived there? Any idea? I feel like I'm missing the obvious here now. The fish food's not there. Oh, the castle was where we had the store delivery point, wasn't it? Okay, the fish food's not here either. The fish food should be here. It's not. Right, let's try that again here. Nope. Nope. Let's find a field. Right, so there's obviously something on the harbour that stops things spawning in. So, young salmon, 71 fish food in, gets 78 young salmon out, so we should have enough to get at least a pallet. Have a quick look. We'll go through the next day again. Why not? Spawn goods. There we go. Right, pallets. Nice. I'm going to use the crane though. I want to see what the crane's like. I folded in, that wasn't the plan. And you're right, I do know as much as you, Sloth, because I have no idea. This is all new to me. Once I get used to this, it will be a bit easier. Yeah, so naturally if I was manoeuvring the ship I could get it close to this point and drop it off the crane there. Very nice. For now though, we will... oh! I fell in the water. And again. It is a bit fiddly, that crane. I think the camera angle doesn't do it justice to try and get best use out of it. So we don't have fish food in here, so we will just activate that one. Has that changed the animations now? Just change the sound. No, the fish are just the same with and without the production active. Okay. I'm more willing to give this production a go, I think. But I think this is going to be the thing that I won't do a great deal of. Now, let's have a look. Should we... We'll fish from the pier, because this is what me and my dad used to do when I was a kid. So, on my controller it is circle to cast the fishing rod. Now we just wait. And wait. And wait. I mean, circle does say I can... Oh! Hook fish. Right, so... By holding and releasing the input, you can move the hook up and down. When the hook is level with the fish, the progress bar on the left is filling, otherwise the bar will sink. When the progress bar is full, the catch is complete. If the progress bar is empty, the fish has escaped. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is not particularly easy. Well done. I've caught a fish for £100. Do I need to sell or release? Well, we will sell, because that's why I'm fishing. And yes, push the circle sooner doesn't accelerate that hook. You need to wait. Oh, I missed it. That was a very, very quick turnaround. And I got a bucket for all my efforts. Oh. Yeah, happy I saw that as well, that the top price is 400 for a fish. I'm sure it won't be long before someone mods mod that gets you a more expensive fish than that. Caution, wet floor. I've always wanted one of them. Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely certain that level of fishing there is for me. It's a unique feature, but I bought a farming game to farm, and that's not really what I want to do. You could argue that the productions aren't farming either, but yeah, I think the fishing rod is just not really my thing. Right, so last area I think to explore when I look at the actual castle up here, I mean, I'm glad I've got super speed on, if I'm brutally honest. So explore this, and then after this I want to look at all the equipment you can purchase, and then I think we might just wrap it up for the night. Yep, the benches, the decoration, all of this is genuine British culture. It just, yeah, can't fault it. Now, as far as I know, you can't go in the castle. It's a little bit disappointing, but then again, if you were a tourist, you wouldn't be going into that one anyway, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, cannot fault it at all. In fact, actually, let's put super, not super, flight mode on. What is up here? But even the guttering is worn and looking like it's coming away from the building. Guessing someone does live there. There's a TV aerial. I mean, happy. Genuinely, I think you're going to really enjoy playing on the map. I feel like in some ways, doing it this way on the live stream, I'm not really playing the map. I'm exploring it. I'm not playing it. So I really am looking forward to. I've taken tomorrow off work, and I'm looking forward to literally just sinking my teeth into this and just really just start farming on the map. It just feels naturally at home. So right, we have done that. Let's set the spawn point here, and then let's buy some equipment. So we have a fishing rod or two. I don't know why we have two, like, but we have. We've bought that one already. I don't know if this is. We'll buy them all. Just buy the base ones, I think. Oh yeah, so there is a size difference between them all. Which horse harness it? I like how you get a helmet. Road safety at its finest. Now, can I topple this over? Oh, I can crash. There's number 6. I mean, whilst these might not be the most functional of items on a map for farming, I am absolutely going to be having one on this map. And I think this type is going to be my go-to one. So that's the ATVs. This is the extra tank for the seeder, isn't it? And I guess that's also an extra tank for the seeder. We're not going to get the Skoda. I've got a yellow bunting trailer somewhere, or bunting trailer elsewhere. You know what I should do maybe before we pack up? I should really do some onions just to see what that's like. Purchase that one. Spread it. Again, nice, well detailed. That's the planter for the onion. That doesn't plant onions, but it's a new planter. That one does most things, but again, not onions. So the only onion planter is that one, which is 4.5 meters. And I think, yeah, 2.8 meters to harvest. And they're the only harvestable bits of equipment so far. I mean, that's the only downside with it being DLC. It's going to limit what kind of mods we get. I mean, we're going to need some very talented modders who can expand the width of these items to make these a bit more functional. And then obviously we have a rear trailer. I mean, that's quite a big item for the UK. I don't think I'll end up using that one if I'm honest. These are fairly common in the area that I'm in. Not quite as big as this, I don't think, and certainly not as wide as that. But these kind of vehicles are what the sprays are in the area, but much smaller. And harvester. Right, so let's I've already prepped and got a field of onions ready. We set our store delivery here. And we'll get the equipment delivered. So, reset. Reset. Where's my other tractor at? Where did I abandon that? Reset. I think this one's a smaller tractor. We'll put you on the trailer. I'm assuming that once the onions are ready to harvest, you can't do crop destruction. Should be good here. Maybe park myself in a door. Reset that again, aren't I? Yeah. Let's purchase the equipment. Buy one of you. And we'll buy one of you. This one, I think, goes on the rear. Down the middle. So, yeah, if we could flip those ATVs, which I'm sure at some point I will find a way to do that, that'd be fantastically realistic. Equally, I am sure there are modders who are looking to try and am I doing something wrong here? Doesn't look like this is doing anything. Oh, it's with it because I've skipped time, isn't it? Okay. That was disappointing. Onions, harvest ready. Confirm. Right, let's try this again. There we go. I mean, it's not going to be the quickest of jobs. It's going to take some time to get a field of a reasonable size done. But it's a new crop, it's a new way of doing something different. The fact that you get better yield if you use both these bits of equipment is a positive, so again it gives you incentive to do that rather than just the front attachment. And if you watched one of Daggerwin's episodes, he did this without he did a contract without the rear attachment and he couldn't complete it because he didn't gain enough yield. So yeah, that's it certainly shows its value. I mean, overall, the methods of harvesting certain crops isn't any different to anything else we've had in the game historically. There's slight amendments to it, but it's the same principle. But all in all, it's something different to do. And who doesn't like a fried onion? Speaking of, it's bonfire night tomorrow night. For those who are watching this live, and for those who aren't watching it live, it's either bonfire night tonight or it was bonfire night historically in the past, depending when you're watching this. And my tradition is to have hot dogs with fried onions and ketchup, and I am planning to do that as always. Yeah, the 6 mile an hour seems like it's quite a slow harvesting speed, but again, I imagine it's a realistic element. It is what it is, I guess. Right. All I'm going to do is a single headland. I'm going to get the equipment that picks these items up. I say items, onions up. And then I think we'll call the stream there. I appreciate that, Happy, that you hope you're learning things from me. I'll be honest, I've been playing this game for a while now, and FS25 for a while, and I'm still learning quite a lot of things every time equipment comes out, or different parts of the game comes out. I'm not a farmer naturally, I am just a virtual farmer, so knowing the technical terms and the true function of how to do something is not always what comes easy to me. Yeah, like I say, we'll get this headland done, we'll get the harvester, and I suspect in my series I will end up putting this kind of a vehicle on a worker, letting it do the hard work. Yeah, Oliver, if you can find out where I am, you're more than welcome to come and get hot dogs, onions and ketchup. Because I assume that that's what you're talking about. And for those who are going to be celebrating Bonfire Night, in my primary job, it would be remiss of me not to say have a safe and enjoyable time, don't do anything dangerous, go to an organised bonfire display and be sensible. Right, now why aren't these not loading in? Why are these turning off? Anyway. Right. Equipment. Last piece. I mean, it's mighty expensive buying all of this. Move this out the way as well, because that's going to be my next hindrance. Hi Lee, welcome. Thank you for being new to the channel. Hopefully new and you'll remain, which would be fantastic. As always, I'll try and use this opportunity again to say to people, if you're watching the channel, new, old, or whatever, if there's something you enjoy me doing, let me know and I'll continue to do it. If there are things that you don't like me doing, or feel like I'm doing something that's deterring you from watching the content, again, let me know and I'll try and shift things up a bit. The whole idea of doing this, for me, is twofold. One, it's for my enjoyment, to make sure that I'm playing the game. It gives me incentive to play the game. But equally, it's for your content enjoyment. So if I'm doing things you don't like, let me know and I will I'll try and adjust accordingly. And yeah, happy, nothing is cheap these days at all. Good thing with this game though, I can spawn £10 million in. Can't do that in real life. Right, I mean, bear in mind I've done a headland and we're getting 20% so far, maybe 25% by the time we get to the end of this row, just from the first length. I can see the yield of this being quite impressive. I was watching, who was I watching now? Was it Joe Seals? Or was it Tom Pemberton? It might have been Tom Pemberton I was watching, where they were doing, I think they were doing their corn harvest, and there was a potato picker from the farmer next door to them who was doing his field work. And I know there's a few YouTubers who've said the same thing. The game doesn't do this equipment justice in how sizable it is. The stuff like this, when you see it in real life, it is huge. Okay, Sloth, just for you, I'll stop farming. That's the end of the YouTube channel. It's been lovely. Bye. Okay, so 25% for the first length, and then I am expecting to get 100% for a full lap. Maybe a little bit shy of the full lap, possibly, but I thought we might fill this harvest room well before we got anywhere near at the end of the lap. not sure what's going on with the animation there. If it's just not picking onions up or what. The swath looks like it's full. How fertilised the field? I have no idea. This is literally just a base game map field that I've just spawned the onions into, so probably not very well fertilised. There's all our lovely onions going in. It's a bit of a blurred texture when it's loading in the trailer there. Okay, not so much when it's static. Yeah, we're getting 59%, but only a possible of 89%, so not a huge yield. And yeah, if we did this from scratch, we would get a much better yield out of it. So one full harvester is 30% of the trailer, so we get 3 harvesters into one trailer. Good to know. I still don't know why this silo doesn't seem to be a functional silo, at least not that I can see. After I explore, because if this might start a farm on my new series, I really would like to have a functional silo. Yeah, so, I'll take that as a screenshot for later on. But no, genuinely, for those who have joined me tonight to watch this my proper first look of the map, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully I've done something that's is giving you, if you haven't got the DLC, a taster into considering to purchase it. But yeah, I am exceptionally excited to start playing on this full time and doing a much better engrossed series on it. And Welsh, I appreciate you joining me. I'm literally wrapping up now, but I assume you just wrapped up your stream as well. But again, lovely to see you here. Hopefully your first stream with Farmer Sim together, your live show that you're doing, went very well. I look forward to watching that on catch up. But yeah, for everyone who's been watching, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.